All right, welcome to week one. So on the screen, you'll see an overview of what this first week will look like. Most importantly, I would like for you to make sure that you read an introductory article. This was just a current event article, kind of giving you a sense of the types of things that we'll be reading throughout the course of the semester. And here are the assignments that are expected of you this week. Below, you will find another video that will outline the expectations of the syllabus. So I'll go through that in full, thorough detail here in a moment to talk through all the things that are expected of you this semester. You'll also see that there is a link to the week one forum. There are some questions listed once you click on that forum. So click the link, answer the questions in the forum to tell me and your classmates a little bit about you. And then there are a few additional questions in these blue boxes. Go ahead and answer those. These are just for me to give me a little bit of knowledge about you and the best ways that I can support you over the course of the semester. So let's dive into the syllabus. All right, so like any other syllabus, we have the outline of the course. You'll notice here I've got our Good Hall location for my office. On the first video, you saw that I have an office in Ruth Lilly Fitness Center. You can also find me there. So just, you know, my office hours are really appointment only. So if you'd like to meet me, just let me know and I'll let you know the best place to come find me. Here's a little bit about the course description. You all can read that on your own, as well as the learning goals, what you'll be expected to learn this semester. Here is your required textbook. So 20 lessons in environmental sociology. The majority of your readings will be in this textbook. You can order it online pretty easily. It should be pretty affordable, but the bookstore will also have it. Again, this is a required text. Most of the assignments will require you to reference this, so it'll be really important that you do have this to reference and to read. There will be some additional readings located on ACE, and you'll have the hyperlinks on ACE as well, so you can easily access those additional readings. Because we're online, there will be a number of videos. Some will be on Netflix or Amazon. Majority of them, I really made an effort to make sure that they were, you know, on YouTube or something like that, that are free and accessible to everybody. But should you have any issue accessing them, let me know. In terms of minimum technology, you'll definitely need Microsoft Office. You'll need access to internet and a computer. And here are some more additional details. If you need assistance with this, contact the help at UND email there. So course policies, attendance is really super important, but as you know, attendance will look different because we're in an online course. So most of this will be kind of tracked in those questions and forums that are at the end of each weekly lesson. If I feel like you have missed 6 classes total, you are at threat of being withdrawn. I don't accept submissions via email. All assignments should be submitted on ACE. If there are a need for grade changes, I only do those unless it's an error on my part. You know, I'm human, so errors do happen. So please feel free to reach out to me should that be important. So one second, my dog is needing some attention. Hold on. Okay, the joys of COVID and working from home. I have needy dogs, so it's the nature of the beast. You may see that in other videos. Okay, so grade changes, again, if it's my error, I'm happy to change it. Just bring that to my attention. Otherwise, grades really won't be changed. The majority of the course will be working on your own. So I will do follow-ups with you pretty regularly, but you'll notice later on in the syllabus, I have a late policy and I'm pretty firm with that. So we'll talk more about that later, but if you have questions, just let me know. I mentioned classroom civility a little bit in my introductory video. Please read through this. Again, it's just really stating that we respect each other, that we are mindful of our demeanor, even though it is an online class. Those are still important. Same with these kind of few simple rules here. You know, do not cut and paste from the internet. That seems silly, but don't do it. If you need any kind of accommodations for this course, please feel free to contact me and notify me of those things, and I will work with you as needed. Academic misconduct, this is in every syllabus, but again, just don't cheat. Don't really, in this course, it's going to be plagiarism. Do not plagiarize. If I suspect it, I will contact you, or I'll just give you an automatic 0. Sexual harassment or assault, just wanted to share these resources in here. I'm a mandatory reporter as an instructor, so if you share any sexual harassment or assault scenarios, I have to report it. But I just wanted to share these resources with you all so you can have easy access to those. And if for some reason you have any issues with basic needs, again, COVID is real and many of us are struggling. If you should need those types of basic need services, these are some contacts you can reach out to at the university to get some assistance. I highly encourage you to use the writing lab. It's still functioning. So if you need help with an assignment or paper or just want somebody to proofread and look at it, use that as a resource. So assignments and grading. This course doesn't have any tests or quizzes. It's primarily, paper and writing based. So really, in order to complete these assignments successfully, you really have to do the readings, and I can't stress that enough. So please be sure to do that. I really don't offer extra credit unless there is some kind of community activity that is relevant, in which it will be offered to everybody. And I'll send those via ACE and through email. Okay, in terms of giving you your grades, everything will be reported on ACE, so there shouldn't be any reason that you're asking me for your grade. But if you have a concern about your grade, again, contact me. So here's the breakdown of what the grading will look like. Your point total, you'll notice it's low. So, these few assignments are really crucial in order to give you some wiggle room in your grading. Attendance and participation, this is the biggest one I want to make note of. Again, referring back to my previous comments, the forums, the questions, the comment portions of each lesson are how those points are going to be accrued. So that's where you'll be earning those. And then in terms of assignments, you'll be responsible for 2 reading reflection papers. So you'll be given some kind of an article or reading in which you'll have a series of questions to answer. Content analysis might be a video, it might be a website that you have to analyze and answer a series of questions for. So there'll be 2 of those. And then your final project is reviewing your neighborhood. So each of these are outlined in more detail later on. So let's talk about late policy. You will have a 10% deduction per day the assignment is late. If the assignment is late, you need to email that to me directly. ACE will shut down. It will close after the date and time that the assignment is due. So you have to contact me directly if you want to submit late, and this is how the deductions will go. The grading scale, which is pretty straightforward. And then this is the outline of the weekly kind of overview of what you'll be doing and what you're responsible for, the topic area for each week. But again, all of this is outlined in the lessons as well. So, you have this as a second resource if you'd like to use it, but all of these items are outlined fully in the lessons, and everything that's expected of you to be turned in is outlined there as well. So I'm going to quickly scroll through this and get through this portion. So at the bottom, you'll notice that there are reading reflection papers. This is the outline and guide that you will follow to complete those. Same for the content analysis papers. I'll dive deeper into these when it gets close to the due dates, the first due dates for those, so that I can get some more detail and what my expectations are for those. Overall, I highly encourage you to answer every question that's on the outline and be sure to thoroughly explain yourself. Answering why not, really taking the time to explain your thoughts and opinions. And then same thing here, your final project will be a review of your neighborhood. So that could be your neighborhood in Indianapolis. It could be your neighborhood from home. It's really up to you to choose. You could choose a totally different neighborhood if you want. Choose a neighborhood within Indianapolis. For example, I live in Little Flower. Maybe you choose Little Flower, do a review on that. I'll give you some flexibility, again, because we're online and, your location may change over the course of the semester. I'll be flexible there. But same thing, I will be sure to do a video to go over super thoroughly on the expectations for this, but I do encourage you to read through this so that you're familiar with what's expected. So that's the syllabus. If you have any follow-up questions after you do a more thorough review of the content, feel free to email me. You have my email. Otherwise, I will just stop it there and answer any one-off questions that may come to me directly.